oh yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, you are listening to 100.9 FM. This is KWTN, the Big Voice Radio. Tonight we are live at 5. It is Wednesday night where you listen to the Big Voice Sports Talk Show, other known as The Show. This is your host, Coach Q, is in the house, always right next to me.
What's up, y'all? B-Luv's in the house as well.
B-Luv is in the house. B-Luv. Hey, B-Luv, man, we had a pretty eventful and kind of fun week or two of sports this past couple of weeks in Winnebago.
Yeah.
And kind of around the way too, and there's a lot of good stuff on TV. I know we're probably end up having to bring up the Huskers a little bit too, a little bit later on in the program, you know, but if you want to be involved in that discussion, just keep tuned into the show. But today we got a couple of people in the studio with us today. We have a big game coming up here in a couple of days on Friday. The Winnebago varsity football team is traveling up to Vermilion to the Dome. Once again, we made the All Nations Football Championship game, which is going to be happening on Friday night at 7 o'clock. So today we got in the studio a couple special guests. Well, we have a studio full of guests today, but up to the mic first, we have Coach Dusty Wells. Say what's up, Coach.
What's everybody doing? It's good to be here.
Yeah, we had Dusty. We tried to get Dusty on as much as we could, but he's a busy man, and it's a real treat that we can have him in the studio with us here the week of the championship game. So welcome, Coach, and thank you for showing up. And we also have go ahead, Buff, do the intro.
The All-American Jared Doxey.
All-American Jared Doxey is in the house.
He's kind of a regular up here nowadays, man.
Yeah, say what's up, Jared.
What's up?
Yeah, you might as well put Jared on payroll up here, right?
Yeah, to give him a little cut.
Get a little cut every season. We got this guy up here too. But yeah, we're pretty excited about the game coming up in a couple days. Dusty, I know you guys been doing some preparing and stuff like that, and we just wanted you guys to come on the show a little bit. And last year we had the football team up here the week before, or the week of the championship game as well, and we had a really good interview with the ball players and the coaches last year. Last year we come up short, and so I know that a lot of the things that were talked about in that interview last year, we wanted to probably do like a reboot of that meeting, of that episode from last year. So, Coach, we got you guys on today just to kind of maybe discuss with the listeners, the Winnebago Indians fans, about maybe different preparations, extra preparations, and maybe mindset-wise of the football team this year compared to last year or the year before. And I'm not trying to take away from the teams. I'm just saying the different preparations.
Yeah, for sure. I think these guys will tell you we've prepared all year for this 1 week right here. This moment right here is kind of what, you're not saying this is what we're preparing for, but this is being prepared, maybe better prepared for this week than we were last year. It's like Doxy just said just today, he's like, I feel like this is the best preparation we've ever had for a championship game. So, and we've been there the last 2 years. You always feel like you're prepared, or you think you are, but this year it just feels different. Like I don't know, I think we just made things simpler. Everybody's been in the program another year, that helps. And we just don't put too much on their plate, just do your job and simplify it and play hard. Like, I think that's the one thing we do best, is just really just play hard.
Yeah, all the boys a year older, and probably they're in the, obviously look at all those guys here, they look like they're in the weight room, so they're looking a lot of big boys over here. If you guys don't see them, you guys got to get some cameras over here. There's some big fellas in there.
Coach, one thing that I was thinking too is I know over the course of the last two and a half months, you probably spent a lot of time not just on the field, but also in the locker room. And I know from experience that there's some coaches' speeches, right? And I'm not trying to have you give a coach speech on here, but what are some of the things that you're saying this year, with your experience from the last couple of years? What are some of the things you're saying to your players this year in those coaches' speeches, just in general?
Yeah, good. Well, the one thing is, and it comes with age, is we're just more mature than we were last year and definitely the year before. And I think we definitely had less incidents with grades and incidents in school, like with phones and those type of things. So I think I have to give less of them this year, to be honest with you. But the one thing is and I kind of preach this, so is try to have a little more fun, enjoy it a little more rather than being a job every day. Try to enjoy it, because that's really, at the end of the day, it's just about having fun.
Yeah.
But still, you got a responsibility you got to take care of.
Sure.
I mean, like, we know you don't just represent yourself, you represent a lot of people when you step out, you know, like your whole family, and everybody knows it. So it's like, that's a bit, just realizing the bigger picture, I think is and at the end of the day, it's just a game. It's just a game.
Yeah, we always say that all the time. Just go out and have fun. I say that to everybody. Just go out and have fun. You guys are building memories, but what better memories? Take these rings home.
Yep, for sure.
And then Doc, see, I'm gonna ask you a question too, just to piggyback off of Coach. So I asked him about like some of the things that he's been, preaching to you guys in the locker rooms, his coach's speech and stuff like that. But as a senior, as your last football game of your high school career, going down to the wire in the championship game, what are some takeaways from Coach and his staff about things that they've been saying to you guys for the last 4 years?
Like he said, just have fun, do your job. I mean, we all love playing football. That's why we're so good at it. It's just something we all love, and if we just go down there, have fun, do what we do, we're gonna win. So, yeah.
Definitely. Yeah. So, Coach, like I was saying, I'm excited. I'm pretty sure we're going to be calling the game on the radio, just like we did the last couple of years. Some of the things that we were talking about on a few of the shows this year during football season was just we did a lot of comparing, and we were comparing like not just last year's game per se because of double overtime, but last year's team with the seniors that we lost, seniors that we gained this year from the graduating up a year with Doxy and Ashton, those guys being seniors this year, like the difference in that too, the difference in the other team and who we're playing. We were trying to discuss all those things, and a lot of if you're sitting on a balancing beam right there, a lot of the things, Winnebago's kind of weighing everybody down, and then listening to other people's broadcast when you guys were on the road listening to the broadcast, they did the same thing that we do on our broadcast. They did they kind of like really talked up and bragged up our offensive line and our defensive line, and so that's probably what I was getting at. That's the biggest comparison that we have, that we talk about this year, is that the line, we always have good quarterbacks, we always got good running backs, but then that line is the ones that make them good, like sure. We can have all kind of fast guys and dodgy guys, stuff like that, but they can't get anywhere if they don't have blockers. And then just the size of our blockers and the heart of our blockers, and just knowing that they all experienced a big loss last year. It was a big loss, and there's nothing to not be proud of, but they experienced that, and I know that feeling is still kind of hurting down there, and they want to redeem themselves, before they kind of head out of high school, So anyway,
who was the senior? Who did lose last year? I can't even remember who the
We
seniors
lost
were.
Thomas Walker, John Earth, and Michael Wolf. Yep. Sorry, 3. So.
Okay,
Yep.
so not that much personnel lost there.
No, we got a lot back, so it's
That's
kind of why the eyes have been on the big prize. That's kind of leading up to this moment. I mean, this was just an expectation to be here.
Sure.
Now you still got to take. They're not going to hand it to you.
No,
You know what I mean?
no.
Todd County's going to come play hard, and they play pretty smart. So they're going to watch film and they're going to see things, and we might have to make a few adjustments too at it. But
Is there any truth? I mean, I don't know. It's probably true. I've seen it somewhere where their quarterback set a season record or something for most passing yards in a season.
no, that was Little Wound. So
that wasn't their
Yeah, they played
quarterback.
last week, and it was 50-46 in that game.
Yeah, the
Little
final.
Wound, Todd County. So
The final, yeah.
close game.
Yeah.
the
But it was the
semifinal.
opposing, the one that lost.
Yep.
Their quarterback was
Yeah.
the one that set that. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Huh. All right.
Yeah, so anyway, 7:00, on Friday is we're trying to hype it up, over the radio, over YouTube, over Facebook. We're trying to hype it up out there so we can get as many Winnebago fans up there as we possibly can.
Hey, Coach Q.
Yes, sir.
DJ Guarantee, man. I got some questions. You know me.
Yep.
All right.
Hop in here.
Go ahead. Describe your team, man. You guys just give us the rundown, man. What are you guys known for? Like, if nobody watched Winnebago football, what do you guys like? Are you guys the Nebraska throwback? Are you guys like the Eagles, the tush push? Or like, let us know.
Yeah, we're a lot closer to the '90s Husker team type offense than we are to the fun run and gun. I always say especially this week, if we get one play and it's going to work, we might not stop running the entire game. So, I got my playbook. It's got like 100 plays on there, but we don't ever see any of them. So, but the one thing we do is just play hard. It sounds like so simple, and it's like, oh, just play hard. It's easy.
Yeah.
But it doesn't always work that way. Not all teams are like that. This group does.
So-
They just play hard, and sometimes we've been called that we play maybe too hard at times, but it's a physical game. It's
I seen people try to complain.
Yeah,
Say, you
it's-
guys are out there hurting people. Wow, it's football. What the heck?
yeah, it hurts. It hurts
Yeah.
at times. That's why some kids don't want to play it. It hurts, But so yeah, that's as far as the way we like to play is physical, fast and physical. So
Do you guys do like what do they call black shirts and stuff? Like, because give us the statistics. Did anybody score on you? I mean, like there was.
actually, the first our starting defense first touchdown we gave up all year was just last game against Red Cloud there in the third quarter.
yeah.
So that was the first touchdown
Is
all
that like
year.
a record or something?
I don't know.
Has to be, right? I mean,
Has to be, yeah.
for the season.
Yeah.
For the
Some-
season.
They
season.
put there's a couple of teams put up some points, but then I think
put
it's
a
when
point.
they had the
JVs.
the,
I think
the second string in and
Yeah,
stuff like
special
that.
teams might have gave one up, but the actual defense. So, yeah, I don't know.
And then with this group of boys back here, we mentioned in no tush push, they might be smiling around at that back there.
You got them smiling by
Yeah,
saying that?
yeah.
I mean, like, is it the air raid, or do you guys air it out, or are you guys just on the ground and pound?
Yeah, ground and pound. I said I look at this stat the other day. Here's a stat for you. We've thrown the ball 29. We've completed 29 passes this year. I think we've thrown it 44, and 15 of those have been for touchdown.
Nice.
So out of the 29 completions, 15 have been for touchdowns.
Yeah.
So when we do it, we've been doing it pretty efficiently. So
Did you guys know coming into this year you guys are gonna be dope?
yeah, it's we knew we'd be pretty good. But actually, we looked at the stats. We actually threw more than we did last year. This year, so it doesn't seem like much, but so.
That's
Yeah.
pretty good.
No, we've been efficient. We've done it really well. Lige back there has done a good job.
And then so
Melvin's had a couple good ones too. So
is this the revenge tour?
this is it. This is it is the revenge tour. It's,
Yeah.
I don't have to motivate this group very
Okay.
much. So they kind of do that on their own.
For sure, man.
All right, hey Docs. Before we get some of your teammates and your brothers up here, maybe is there something that you want to, or maybe something announcement you want to make, to try to get some of the fans to come up to Vermilion on Friday?
I mean, just show up. We're gonna put on a showcase of how good we are and how much of a better team we are, and just prove that we deserve it.
Yeah, good call.
All right, good one. All
Wait,
right,
before he goes, you got to ask him his favorite game, favorite moment, favorite
yeah.
touchdown. Remember you asked that
okay,
question?
yeah, that was B-Love's question. I
We
know
asked,
that
we
was a
asked
good one.
the girls up here when they were up here for volleyball and stuff like that. We said, any one game or any one play stand out to you that this year,
Senior year.
senior year, anything?
Let's go.
I would say that first touchdown against Todd County in the regular season, breaking loose. This guy over here, the hole just opened up. I mean, we was nervous the whole time, and it was kind of like, I mean, they're a good team. They've been good, so we don't know how it's going to match up. We
Yeah.
played them since last year, and then first play of the game, the hole just opens up. I look up, and he's gone.
Oh yeah.
Just got us all hyped.
Okay.
Shout
That's
out to the rest of the
good.
game.
That's good. Hey, we're gonna ask each one of you guys too your favorite
Yeah,
moment
so
this
you guys
year.
think about them a little bit.
Yeah. Well, hey, you guys, thanks for coming. Thanks for
All
coming,
right.
giving us your time, and definitely the words and everything, Coach. We try to get the listeners closer to our athletes a little bit, and then give our athletes some exposure and our coaches too. So thanks a lot, Coach,
Yep,
for your
I
time.
appreciate it. Like I say, it's always about the kids, man. It's not about the coaches and all that. It's all
Yes,
about these
indeed.
guys. So they deserve it too. Thank you guys. Appreciate it.
Thanks,
Yep.
Coach.
Yep.
Next two up.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, right here on 100.9 FM KWTN, the Big Voice Radio. You're listening to the show. We have the Winnebago Indians varsity football team in the house with us today. Y'all just got done listening with Coach Welsh, Coach Dusty, and All-American Jared Doxey. Those guys, two peas in the pod right there.
Yeah.
He's riding home with me.
Holding hands,
Yeah,
right?
holding hands, walking out there.
Hey, we call just to let you guys know, just back in I think it was Jared's sophomore year, he ended up went down to Florida to wrestle one time as a kind of like a alternate, I think.
Yeah, alternate.
And he ended up
coming back.
Coming back All-American. So when we say All-American, we're referring to his wrestling game. You know, he's not saying that ain't gonna happen now, but I'm just saying when we call him All-American, we're referring to wrestling.
Yeah, yeah. Hey, anytime one of our athletes or any athlete gets that title as All-American, and hey, they earned it.
It's
They earned
sticking too. Yeah.
That's what you call them. So hey, guys, step into the microphone. We have a junior running back in the house, the big dog, Raiden Decor. Say what's up, Raiden.
What's good?
What's good? And then we also have QB1. QB1. Hey, that's what they call me though, QB1. Quince Bass, baby. But we got Elijah Whitebear in the house with us today. So what's up, Lige?
What's up, y'all? How's it going?
Yeah, man. Hey, we got you guys on so you guys can visit with us, and also the conversation with us is going to go out there to our listeners. You know, I think you guys been on here before. I know Elijah's been on here before. You been on here before?
Nah.
Oh, Raiden's first time on. There you go. There you go. Hey, I do got to say this before we're going to let these guys get the mic. I got to say congratulations to you, nephew. This guy got I think 2 different news stations athlete of the week.
Oh yeah, yeah.
In the past month or so, and you know, well deserved. You know, well deserved. You know, we saw that. Any one of you boys could have got it, and it would have been well deserved. You know, we talk about each one of you guys on that football team all the time. You know, so congratulations on that. You know, that's a big thing. You know, especially for Winnebago football. With the news stations that we have around here, you know, because those guys, they get their news out to hundreds of thousands of people out there, you know, and then for you guys from this small town of Winnebago to be able to, you know, to bring home a award like that, it's huge for the town, you know. So like, you know, I don't want anybody to try to undersell that award, because hey, that's a good one to get.
And what Quint said too, you guys, any one of you guys are deserving on that award. I mean, you guys can't. I think Doxy said it in the interview one time too. It's not just our running back. It's not our QB. It's just everybody. And we talk about you guys. When they announce starting lineups. They don't announce you guys individually. You guys, because you guys are a whole squad, so they just count you guys like that. So I think that's pretty cool, man. So you guys are a well-oiled machine.
Yeah, and athletes from Winnebago don't get that title too often from these news stations out here, you know.
Especially football. It's been
especially football.
It's been in mid '80s when we were relevant, so to speak.
Yeah.
You know, we had some good ball players come through in the '90s and on into 2000s until now, but nobody, you know, Winnebago is basically basketball school, like we always talk about, you know. So
You guys remember in the hallway back there by the locker rooms and have the records up there? Remember, you guys see the basketball record, Jules Rose has 52 points.
Yeah.
That week he scored 50, and then 2 days later he scored 52.
in 38 after that.
Then 38, and he got athlete of the week.
Yeah.
In a single game?
Those were three different games,
different games.
50, 52, and then 38. But that week he got athlete of the week from those news stations up there, and to be honest, it's the last one I remember.
No, Baby Dave got it about 37 times when he was in high school, so it was basketball, though.
Yeah, basketball. Yeah, so anyway, congrats, man.
Yeah, thank you.
But we're
Good job.
going to let you guys kind of take over the microphone a little bit, you know. Lige, QB1, okay? QB1, a lot of people, you know, even the media puts QB1, like all the responsibilities always on QB1. And whether you guys win games or lose games, it's always going to come down to that quarterback who started. And he's the one that won it or lost it. So right now we're sitting at a undefeated record going into a championship game. You know, that must feel good, especially as a senior.
Yeah.
So
Definitely.
maybe give the listeners a little story about your season from the beginning, you know, and then how things are right now, and then your mindset going into the championship game. Just kind of however you feel. That's kind of what we want to hear.
This season for sure definitely went by quick for me. It was just week one, you know, getting ready for the first game, the nerves and everything, and now it's my last game of my high school career. So it was a good season. It went by quick. I think each week we got better. We just got better every week. We understood it. It just we know what we had to do. We had a goal, especially coming off that last year. now that we're here again, we know what we have to do. We know it's different. I feel like we matured a little bit more. Everybody in their positions, they understand their positions, their jobs.
Yeah.
And I just feel like we're more matured and we're ready for this moment. We know what to do and what not to do.
You feel a little more, I don't want to say safer behind the line you got this year compared to last year, because there's pretty much the same line as last year, but adding Mr. Perez too, and then you're getting big boy what's his name, Trav Mallory's nephew,
Kendrick.
Kendrick, yeah,
Yeah.
just adding more big bodies out there. You feel you can maybe hold the ball a little longer, wait till you guys get open, or you see those holes. I mean, it's easier.
Yeah, definitely. This line this year is the best line I've seen in my whole high school career. Definitely. Every spot, we got a dog at that position.
Oh yeah.
So, especially, I want to give credit to my left tight end, Zakiah. He was a freshman last year.
Yeah.
Okay.
He took a big step, so I want to give him a shout out.
Nice. Good shout out.
Yeah, great at blocking. Just want to
Good.
shout him out.
Good on.
So you guys been preparing for this all season long, but you guys really been preparing for this championship game all week long. Maybe what's your mindset right now? What's your what are you really thinking about this game? What's your feelings towards this game coming up?
It's the last one. Everything doesn't matter now. Everything we went through, we prepared to do. It was all for this. So we know what we have to do. I know what I have to do. The mindset I have to have. They're not coming there to be nice, be friendly. You know what I mean? They're coming to take what's ours, and I just coming with that kill or be killed mindset. You know what I mean? That dog mindset.
Dog, yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah. And like you said too, going into a championship game, Todd County, they've been there before. 2 years ago they've been there. Previously, the years before that they've been there. They've actually won it, a number of years too. And so that their school is used to it. It's not like just because they weren't there the last year that they don't know what's up, And then playing in a venue like the Dome, it's got to get the players hyped up to play at another level, So I know that, like you said, they're not coming in there just to hand you a game.
Yeah.
You guys are definitely gonna have to work a lot harder
Yep.
than you guys ever worked if you guys want to come out on top.
And then you being QB1, you're like they use that in different phrases. Someone any other kind of sport too. There's hey, let me quarterback this real quick. They use that as a phrase too. So so like Quinn said, it all kind of starts with you, ends with you. So one thing I need you need to probably do on your offensive end, or even when you're out there on your defensive end, is to keep your boys under control. I mean, like sometimes the game can get intense, and then we talked about it before last year's game. We had a lot of penalties that shouldn't have been there last year and stuff. But if you guys just keep your head, we know people chirp. We seen it on that last game, and we know people do it. So but you guys just let your ball playing do the one thing they can do to make anybody mad is if they're really talking like that and you guys are snapping them up, just don't even say nothing. Just point up at the scoreboard. That's all you got to do. Don't even say nothing. Just go and play.
Yeah.
Hit them. It's a hitting game, so go hit them. So something.
Yeah. So I'm glad you brought that up, B-Luv, because I know that part of our interview is going to be talking about that. We're gonna go back too, especially with these with Lige and Raiden and Ashton still here. Chris wasn't here last year, but he can hear it too. He's in the game a lot,
Yep.
So we'll talk about this, and then when Ashton gets up here, we'll talk to him about it too.
Yeah.
But last year, during that interview that we had, one of the main things that me and B-Luv talked about with the team that was up here and the coaches that were up here was those penalties, about playing
In control.
In control. You got to be in control the entire game. And one of the things was don't talk. Don't talk. We know how playing hoops and playing football and other sports against other native teams, everybody will be talking back and forth. It's always like that. But Buff said something that I 100% agree with, is like the best thing that you guys can do as athletes, as elite athletes in this league, is don't say nothing. That would probably make them even more mad than anything. Don't react to them. Don't do it, because when we had this interview last year, the boys are shaking their head just like you guys are shaking your head right now. Yep. And then we get up there last year, and what was it? Like 19 penalties. There were 19 penalties in that game. Just us. That wasn't even including the other team. But majority of those penalties is because you guys weren't playing football no more. It was more of the talking game. That's what the game was. It wasn't even a football game anymore. So this year, just me and B-Luv, we probably agree on this, and you guys will too. Is like definitely just play with class.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Play with class.
And we ain't scolding you guys.
No.
We're just kind of trying to help you guys along because we seen it, and then we're like,
and it'll feel way better.
Yep,
It'll
yep.
feel way better
The
when
win
you
at the
guys
end.
know that. Yeah. And it's been done before, you know.
Yeah.
You guys go out there and play your butts off. You guys be aggressive, all that stuff like that. But don't let them get under your skin at all, you know. And as a matter of fact, just like B-Luv said, point at the score or just turn around and walk away.
Yeah.
I saw a video the other day. I think it was Justin Jefferson from the Vikings. There was a guy. He was in his face, talking smack right in his face. He's pointing at him, everything like that. And Justin Jefferson is just walking straight. He didn't let it get at him. You know. Next play down, he went like
TD?
that. Yeah. Next play down, he went like that. Like, hey, throw it to me. Over this guy that's talking. Score a touchdown on him. So.
Well, they're just little
Yeah.
just little helpful hints, boys. That's all we're
Yeah.
doing. All we're giving you guys because we like to see. We want to see you guys get a win too. You
Yeah.
know. So
And we definitely not gonna be those type of people. Be up here. It's like, yeah, man. If they're gonna talk, you guys talk right back to them, or say this to them. No, we want you guys to play with class. You know.
if I was 25 years ago, I would have had something else to say. But I'm
I
an
know,
old man now.
I know, B-Luv.
I'm an old man now.
I'm glad B-Love's the old man now. So. But hey, we'll ask Raiden a couple questions, B-Luv.
Yep.
So, Raiden, I know last year, I know for sure that this year was going to be a revenge tour for you.
Yes, sir.
And so all season long, that's what I saw. You know, I know that this game here is the game you've been waiting for, but we could tell from the beginning of the season at all these games here that you was ready already.
Yes,
You know,
sir.
you've been working at it, and getting those awards were well deserved. Every one of the games so far, you've amazed myself and a lot of the people that are watching the games. And you can tell, like, especially if you're in the crowd, and all of a sudden you get hit by 2 or 3 guys, and you spin off it, and then all of a sudden you break one after contact. That gets like the crowd going crazy. And I know you can't hear it when you're out there because you're playing and stuff like that, but
Yeah.
those are things that people like to see. Those hard hits, and then the hard running, and then like not taking any prisoners, man.
I told him I was walking down. What game was that, Raiden? It was about 3 games left, like the 3rd game from the last. I come down and then I just looked down. I didn't say nothing. I just said, hit somebody. If they don't have the ball, hit somebody. He said, all right. That was it. Every time kickoff, like a dead sprint, right? It just somebody picked out. And I was there laughing. I said, man, that kid's gonna hurt somebody. I shouldn't have said that.
I know you did that 3 times. Got 3 flags. Nobody listen to that guy no way.
that was Vegas saying that. That's why I couldn't mess with that. No more after that. I said, dang, that guy, he listens.
I know.
He actually listens.
So Raiden, so tell me a little bit about what I just now talked about that mindset. I know from last year to this year you was on a mission. So go ahead and tell us a little bit about that now.
You know, last year, dome game, last play was on me. The hole was there, but I tried to cut back. So just after that, I knew I had to come back this year, show what I can do, be better, stay behind my line, and just play how I know we can play.
Be patient. Be patient. That's one thing we found with the Booby. Booby not here, is he?
No.
But we found that out with him too. The first couple of years, he was playing just so fast. He tried to get ahead of his blocks, but nowadays, he matured and he waits for Tiny Baby or Perez or Doxy to kind of lead the way. Then we had one of probably the best football player to play for Winnebago, Darwin Snyder, up here one time, and we talked about him a long time ago in the '80s. And what he used to do, he's so fast. He used to just run and grab Kevin Ebert was on line, Charlie Aldrich, and a bunch of those guys, and he'd so fast, but he'd run and he'd grab their shirt or their pants, and then he'd follow them. And if there's someone coming, he'd push them towards that block to push them over there, get that guy, and then he'd go the other way. He was just so smart when it came to that. He had Dr. Tom Osborne standing in his living room here over at his house, recruiting him when he was a senior in high school. So just kind of give you a little heads up. I like how you guys run the ball. You're physical. I love it. Even Booby, he lays the boom too. But you guys, you can tell you guys more mature from last year. You guys just wait for your blocks and let it happen. You know, you guys doing good. Time to finish it up.
I hear that a lot from sports, coaches and former players and stuff like that. Is a lot of times they say, let the game happen. Let it happen. That's a perfect example of letting it happen because you have to be patient. Read those blocks and everything like that. And just doing a good job on that. Hey, so B-Luv, let's ask these guys about what their favorite part of the year was. Then I know Raiden's a junior and he's gonna come back next year and kind of give us, even more of what he did this year. But Rado, we'll start with you. What was your
standout game,
your
Rado?
standout game or standout play, or what stands out from this season?
Favorite play would have to be the one Jared said. Coming into Todd County, showing up, we had to play hard. We know they're a good team, so we knew we were gonna have to play hard. But just coming out that first play, got the ball, the hole was there, beautiful. Nothing but green grass in front of me. He just took off, cut up on one guy, and I was gone.
Nice. Nice.
Turned up the whole game.
Yep, nice. All right, Lige, your senior year, you got one game left, and I know that something had to stand out this season for you as a senior, so you got the mic.
For me, I feel like there was a lot of great things that happened this year, and too many to choose from. A lot of highlight plays, touchdown passes, but if I had to choose, I think it would be the first play of our first game this season. Opening offensive drive. We took a shot downfield and I threw a touchdown pass on the first play to Raheem.
Nice.
I feel like that just set the tone for the season. Not just I was gonna have, but the team.
Yeah.
And how it was coming.
Confidence builder for you. You
Yeah.
hitting that first one for a touchdown pass?
Yeah.
Confidence.
I think
That's good.
that one definitely. I had to choose that one and set the tone.
Nice.
All right, man. Yeah. Hey, man, I appreciate it, guys, for giving us some time. DJ Guarantee got some questions before we.
Okay. So we're up here at Big Voice Radio and stuff, so we're gonna talk about music a little bit. I got some fast questions for you guys. So respond with your first answer. You guys ready?
There you go,
I'm gonna
G.
do 3 to you, 3 to you. Okay, you ready?
There you go, G.
Favorite football player.
Patrick Surtain.
Okay. All right. Favorite song to warm up to in football.
Skrilla by Kodak Black.
Dang, boy, there we go. And then offense or defense? What do you like playing?
Offense.
No, man, give him a round of applause.
Yeah.
Man. That's what I'm talking about.
Good
All right.
question.
You ready?
Yeah.
Okay, offense or defense?
Offense for sure.
All right. Best after we play football food. Let's go.
Indian tacos.
Oh, Indian tacos. I got to take note of that one,
That's
man.
heavy.
Cue them up for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got it written down.
All right, and then who's going to win on Saturday? Or Friday?
We are.
There you go, man. You guys are sharp, man. They say it's mental, right?
Yeah. You said Saturday. He almost hollered UCLA. Husky game.
That's right. Good job, guys. Good job.
Good job.
All right, fellas. All right. Appreciate it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, you are listening to 100.9 FM. This is KWTN, the Big Voice Radio.
I like his music. His warm-up song? We're
Yeah.
going to have to play that for the big hour or do it all request live, you know what I'm saying?
You gotta
Try to
get
get
a
an edited
Kodak
version.
Black
Get that
song.
Walmart
Get that
version.
Walmart version. Yeah. All right, so we got two more gentlemen
couple
coming up
little
here.
bitty guys up here next.
These little bitty- we need some smaller chairs up here.
Get those little
Coming to
toddler
the
chairs over
Coming
here.
to the microphone, ladies and gentlemen, we have.
Oh, you gonna give him some volume on his mic?
Yeah, I got you.
Oh, okay.
Hello.
There he is.
Yeah.
There he is. All right, we have Tiny Baby, which is Ashton LaPointe. Say what's up, Ashton.
What's up, viewers?
And then we also have Tiny Chris Perez. Say what's up, say what's up, Chris. What's good? What's good? Hey, it's crazy because the listeners that are on the radio, even when they're listening to football games, then Huge and Sean and B-Luv, myself, and when Ashton's making plays, he's always tiny, right?
Yeah.
He's always tiny or Tiny Baby. This guy likes to call you Tiny Baby all the time.
Nah, I watch every game, and then every play I make, I have to hear that tiny baby this, tiny baby that.
But it just it's just a name that just stuck with you
Yeah, it's
all the
stuck
time,
ever
and
since I was a kid.
and hey, I tell you what, you know, my name is Greg, but people been calling me Quince all my life, and that stuck with me since I was a baby. So I just deal with it. Yeah, just deal with it. Hey, but hey, I'm glad you guys came up here. You know, you guys say you watch the games over and over, right? So on the whether it's our live stream or the other team's live stream. So you guys already know that you guys have been talked about all season long, you know, and it's just like it's like one of the things that, you know, Winnebago isn't used to hearing. You know, we're not used to hearing of how good our offensive and defensive line is. You know, we're used to hearing about how good our quarterback is, or how fast our running backs are, or something like that. You know, so but we never get to hear that. So it sounds so good, especially coming from football fans. You know,
A Husker fan, I'd love to hear about these offensive, defensive lines now.
Yeah,
you know, Our boys don't have them down there in Lincoln.
It definitely takes a different kind of mindset. I'll tell you that.
Yeah. Hey, but hey, I'm gonna let you guys take the mic though, because Ashton, I know you've been playing Winnebago football ever since you was a little Pee Wee League guy, you know. And I know you never took any seasons off. You're there all the time. It's something that just kind of like got grinded into your DNA, you know what I mean? And then when you're up, Chris, I know you've been playing football all high school too, but your first year in Winnebago, you're going to tell us about your experience this year, okay? So Ash, I'm going to give you the mic first. You know, you were sitting here when we was interviewing your teammates and kind of some of the questions that we asked them, and you heard some of their answers too, you know? So kind of what we want the listeners to hear is like, your version of this season, you know, your version of this season from the beginning, how you felt all the way up until like today, you know, a couple of days before the championship game.
I'm not gonna lie, for me, it was like a switch because I went from playing nose guard to having to move to end. So, I mean, I thought I was gonna start off like just hot, but I mean, that's not how it was. That first game we played Cheyenne Eagle beat, and then I was just slow trying to get to the plays. Couldn't really get around my guys, so. I mean, but as the weeks went by, it just got way easier. Like having to like play with the guys I did, knowing who was behind me or not.
Yep.
And then, like obviously we got Chris, the nose guard. So, I mean that place is already filled.
That defensive end, you got to do that contain on anything. You don't want nothing outside. So, for you playing nose guard for your first 3 years, and now that's a tough switch. But you know, I mean, it's a different all-around ball game because you know every position is different, and every position brings has its own job to do. And yeah, it seems like the games I've watched. Yeah, it's pretty tough. You're holding it down. You're doing.
Yeah, I like where I'm at though because like over the off season after that loss, you know, I obviously had that in the back of my mind. So like I was just preparing for this season, and you know I ended up losing weight, gaining a little bit of muscle. So I mean I think I could showcase like my speed and you know how powerful I am.
Yep.
So that's why I like my position.
Nice.
Yeah, these two boys are two of the boys that was in the weight room all summer, and you know with doing training and stuff like that was available by coaching staff, and I know Coach Nick was down there a lot throughout the year, throughout the summer and stuff like that, making sure the gym was open, that the weight room was open, and myself, I didn't actually see you boys in the gym, but you guys are at my house a lot too. But I hear you guys talking about being in the gym. Yeah, you guys are taking my sons over there to the gym, and it's like a culture that needs to stick, you know. So as a coach, as a father, as a sports fan, that's one thing I want to make sure that I say to you, Ashton, along with your classmates, is make sure that before you guys leave high school, that you guys talk to these young guys about the importance of staying in that weight room, you know. Because if you guys don't tell these guys, then who's going to tell them? Coaches tell them all the time. Yeah. But the upperclassmen are the ones that need to be the ones passing that culture on down to these younger ones. Yeah, but I know you guys will. Because you guys are sitting at a pretty decent spot right now. Your senior year, you know. Yeah. You guys is we're gonna be witnessing this championship game on Friday, and then I don't want to look past that, but I just want to tell you that I'm really excited about basketball season this year.
Oh yeah, so, we are too.
Yeah. So but we got this mountain to finish climbing, you know, and so we're gonna go ahead and ask Chris a couple of questions now. So Chris, you've been knowing these boys ever since you was a little guy, but you finally get a chance to come to school in Winnebago and experience this camaraderie with your football team, you know, your new bros and stuff like that. Yeah. Maybe kind of tell the listeners a little bit about, you know, what you learned about football and your teams before, and then now that you're in Winnebago, that where you're at and how you feel now.
I mean, like, at the city schools, it's like a little different, man. Big roster, more people playing. It's like some people just don't care about the sport, but when you come down here, everyone loves it, very passionate, has that fire.
Sir.
Keep going.
It's cool.
And that's what I love about it. Like, that's why they have love for the game. Like, they really, truly care. And I feel like that's why Winnebago's been so good for these past years.
Yeah. And so now you're going to school here now. You're looking, your first year here in Winnebago, your junior year, you're getting ready and preparing for this championship game. Maybe tell me how your heart or how your mind feels right now, knowing that this, your first year, you made the ship already.
My mind right now, I'm staying calm, expecting anything to happen. I haven't played these guys because when they played them, I was injured.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna go out and see how they are, fill them out a little bit first quarter, then just do me.
Good one. That's what you need. And yeah, they got to be thinking too at the same time. This other big kid, he wasn't here last time, so now it's not just Ashton and Doxy who we're worried about, and got this other kid now too. So how are they preparing too? So it's crazy.
You want me to throw another wrench in the mix? Booby wasn't there either.
Oh, that's right. And you guys still 50 though?
Nah, it was 38-6.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, 38-8.
Well, barn burner then, huh? nail biter.
It felt like it was gonna be.
So
G's ready to say something.
Hey, whoa.
Let's get him in here.
So Ashton, hey, so this your senior year though, I know that you've been sharing a lot of, especially in football, you've been sharing a lot of accomplishments, a lot of wins,
dance moves.
Hey,
and
dance
moves, a lot of Hawaiian dance moves. No, but hey, but I do want you to kind of like maybe tell the listeners you got a lot of juniors, and your football team is probably gonna be listening to this too, especially the younger ones. So is there any kind of advice you want to give as a senior going into your championship game that you want to leave for these younger ones?
As far as advice, like, I'm not the best at giving it, but I mean, if I see that you're passionate and like that you actually want to do something yourself, like obviously ask me about it, and then like you'll get an answer. But I mean, I'm obviously just not gonna go out there pushing that on you. Like, you gotta look for it for yourself a little bit, because that's the way I got into like weightlifting and like actually wanting better for myself.
So good. So I can actually ask this with validation though, because you played ball for me for growing up ever since you were small. But there were times where you ain't trying to go to the gym, you ain't trying to go over there and get some extra workouts in.
Yeah.
So tell me what made you change though, because I saw the change. I just don't know what made you change.
I just seen the time like ticking, and like I wanted to make use of it, because I mean obviously I wanted to do sports in high school, so I mean I wasn't just gonna sit on my behind all day and just thinking that everything was gonna happen. I was gonna be a good player, just wake up tomorrow.
I got something to add. I remember when Tiny was they were playing Pee Wee ball, and we had parents on the other teams complaining because he was little bitty guy hurt. Yeah, but he's great. He's hurting all these little bitty guys. But it's like they're trying to pull birth certificates out, and I think your mom or pop said, "There you go, let's go." He's just the same age as just a big boy.
They always brought his birth certificate with them because of that.
Yeah, and then here it is right here. So back then, I already knew. Tiny Baby's gonna be a football player. He's just so big. It's just crazy.
Yeah, that's good. All right, so G, you got any questions?
Yeah, got my
Go ahead, go ahead. Jump in.
baby man. Who wants to go first?
We're just chopping it up.
Don't ask him the same question.
No, I got him. All right, you guys, who you want to go first?
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. All right, favorite candy bar?
Snickers.
Snickers?
Yeah.
Okay, all right, that's pretty good. How about favorite hydration drink?
Gatorade and water.
Gatorade and water. Not a Powerade guy, huh?
I can go for Powerade too.
All right,
Only
all right.
blue Powerade though.
Favorite NFL team?
Patriots.
Oh,
that was quick too, huh?
Yeah. Well, who does he even have anymore, man?
Who is that? Brady, last I knew.
Yeah.
Jeez, long time.
Rex Burkhead's the last I knew.
Who's your quarterback, Chris?
I don't really watch no more.
But
Okay.
he's a faithful. Though.
We're gonna go back and
That's
watch
my
this
team,
and
though.
stuff. But the last question I got you is the final score of Friday.
54-14.
Ooh,
Dang.
That's
Okay.
good.
All right. You ready? You ready, man?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay. All right.
Nice and
Favorite song that is the best hype song that they play in the stadium when you guys take the field?
I say "Shot Calling" by YoungBoy.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
We got to get that one. That's a good hype song. All right. Celebrity crush.
Rihanna.
No.
Whenever she was young.
Yeah. We ain't mad at you.
Did you hear him? Whenever she was young.
That's his baby mama, huh? That's a good one, man. That's a good one. That's good. And then you play offense and defense, man. What you got?
Defense. Come on now.
For real. All right, man. So you protect that end zone, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Then
I
nobody's
just try
getting
my
there.
best.
There you go, man.
And what your prediction on the score? 2.
I'm not gonna lie. I'll give him a little credit because like every single year we always think it's gonna be easy, but they always pull out something.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna give them like 14, maybe. Maybe they hold us to like 30, maybe
Wow.
38. I don't know.
38. That's cool. It's just a prediction. What you think? So
Yeah.
That's cool.
we get a hold of Vegas odds and see what we got.
It is
Hey.
hard to beat a team twice.
Mm-hmm.
Just so you know.
Yeah, and B-Luv gonna have squares out for this game.
Yeah, I was thinking about doing a quick dollar one.
You should bring it up there. You should bring it up there.
That's cool, man. Appreciate the interview, guys.
Yeah, man, that was a fun one, and I really, we followed you all year long. Go ahead.
You forgot their favorite
Oh,
part
yeah.
of their
Yeah,
game.
yeah,
Which
yeah.
game stood out or which place stood out or something like that.
All right, Chris, you can go first.
I'll
This
say,
year, what stood out for you this year?
I mean, our last game last Friday, because I got injured when we played them first. I was just a good feeling to come back, play the full game, and win.
Yeah.
Nice. Good one.
All right. Yeah, we called your name a lot too during the game. Where it's like, oh, Perez is in the game. Watch, they're gonna run off him, and yeah, they were running right off your left cheek or right cheek all the time. So,
Love it.
all right, Ashton.
He's thinking.
He's thinking.
Now, how long do we want to sit here?
You only get one, your favorite one.
I'll give it for my last game that one sack whenever. Because literally 2 plays right before that, I tried to take the outside move, and then it wasn't there, so I spun, and then the left guard popped me. I went straight to the ground.
He got
So,
you?
Yeah, I had to come with some energy, had to give him some words, and then,
Oh,
what do you know, I talked to Booby and say, hey, go outside, and then I'm like, just give me some room. And then what do you know, take that outside,
and that
and
was,
I get there, and then,
you got him.
and then I heard the crowd, so that immediately went to the hoop.
That was the hoop.
I had to make the dance.
You probably heard your bro JP too up in Minnesota.
Yeah.
He was loving it. Then he started dancing. He's loving it too. But he liked that one. I seen that one. Or you're running here. You knock Raiden over when you're trying to block for
Yeah.
him. Did you see that one?
Because I seen the safety coming over, so, and then I was wondering what hit me so hard, and like, because I did hit him, but I looked down and Raiden was on the ground.
That was your 10th tackle. So you had double figures on tackles that game anyway.
Yeah, that was good stuff.
Yeah, so hey, I wanna say thanks for the interview on the football part, but we still got some time left, and we'll be talking some basketball, yo.
Well, hold
Alright,
on.
let's hear it.
We want to first before we get into that, we want to talk to the boys here because they're the hype ones and they're the ones that bring a lot of energy on big hits and stuff. So, and then Tiny had played last year and he was kind of part of that game we were talking about on keeping your heads.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I mean it's tough. I mean I know we're old athletes. I was one of the ones that knew how to talk with the best of them. If not, I was the best. But I don't want to, as an older man, I'm just like seeing that. I'm just like you guys just what pops always used to say to me and Quintus, let your ball playing do your talking. There ain't no reason to talk. Yeah. So you guys are known for big hits. You guys are known for good tackles and all this and that. And then those guys are chirping. Just don't even say nothing. Just maybe even give them a little chuckle or something, a laugh or something. Or if they end up getting you, like you said, you kind of got hit on that one. Just get up laughing. They'll get mad just because you're laughing. Like give them, hey, good hit, that was good. laugh at them.
No, that's a little different.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's what I'm saying. Just laugh with them. Just say, yeah, good hit, that's what I would do. Otherwise, you can go Lawrence Phillips, or not Lawrence Phillips, but Lawrence Taylor mode, and get a good pop, then just get over them on all fours and bark like a dog over them.
Ashton do that. Do that. Yeah, but definitely like when you guys were sitting over here and we had the other boys up here, we was telling them, to this game right here, it means so much to you guys, especially Ashton, senior. So go out with class, go out, like if you're gonna go back and watch that football game, that you look at yourself and think, hey man, like I played a total game, I played my heart out, and look, I didn't talk over here, I didn't get a flag for doing that, I didn't do none of that stuff, I play with class,
And I got this ring.
I got this ring. Yeah. Because that's that's the ultimate goal right there.
Yeah,
so.
that definitely is the goal. It's been the goal for the past 2 years.
Yeah, we can tell you till we're blue, or tell you guys till we're blue in the face, but it's all on you guys. You guys play your game.
But being a senior, you hearing anybody advice, whether it's me, DJ Guaranteed, B-Luv, or your coaches, your Vegas aunties, anybody, big bros, all that kind of stuff. It could be anybody giving you guys advice, but as leaders, it needs to be you guys, the ones that pass that down to the rest of the team. Because some guys you might have your head on, you might be totally focused on Friday, and a couple other of your teammates might not be. They might be wanting to run their mouth and stuff. No, you stop them and say, hey, you guys, let's win this first, and then we'll talk.
Hey,
that's what I'm saying, right?
That's what I'm saying.
Preach.
I'm with that.
Yeah, man. Hey, so let's get into a little bit of basketball. Or do you want to talk about your Huskers getting beat?
Oh, no
all of
reason.
a sudden, your Huskers be left?
No, I ain't ready to talk about them guys yet. Let them win this Friday. We'll talk about them next week.
All right, we're definitely next week. We're definitely gonna have to cut a portion out so we can talk about the update on the Huskers. Okay, guys. Let's do that. All right. So hey, basketball season just right around the corner. The guys and girls from cross country and volleyball's got done too, didn't they?
They got their break.
Yeah. So the volleyball teams and the cross country teams, they're waiting for basketball to start. Mm-hmm. I mean, I see a lot of the boys and the girls down at the gym, like right off the bat. Actually, the girls varsity basketball team right now, currently at the gym going on right now, they're holding a girls basketball camp. So Coach Markel, Coach Maddie, Coach Kyra, and I think Coach Davey is still with them. But those girls and their high school girls are running a basketball camp here in Winnebago for the younger, I believe it's 4th through 8th grade. And so they're at the school right now at a basketball camp. And I wanted to make sure and give a shout out to those coaches right there and the girls for doing that. And then also Les Painter and his program, they were sponsors for the basketball camp. They did a good job down there. They had T-shirts and everything like that. The camp is all about Native youth leadership. The past 2 years, they've been trying to establish the young ladies, high school girls, to be teachers for younger girls for the junior high and the grade school. That's Lessons program. And then first they did a commercial tobacco prevention because 40% of Native high school girls vape, and that's why they're kind of like trying to put awareness out there. So they also give out camp T-shirts that have a big old thing that say resilience on there. And I know I saw those T-shirts and they look pretty dope too. So I always wear T-shirts on my show that represent sports and stuff. So if you guys give me one of those T-shirts for free, I could wear it up here. No,
it's got to be car cover size.
Damn.
But I just wanted to throw that in because that's a good thing that the girls are doing down there. So and then there's probably about 4 different girls basketball teams down there. The youth teams are all down there participating. So it's a good one for the girls.
I'm gonna give my little shout out here before we're done here. But 6th grade girls, their team won another tournament last weekend. They had a volleyball tournament 2 weeks ago, and then they won that. And then next weekend they had their first basketball tournament and they won that. And it's that same 6th grade girls now that we talked about before that's really that they're going to be really good. Everybody keep the eye out, but they're probably all at that camp. Then they end up, we're all at the attendance thing. They had some kind of attendance award, and they took them all down to the Husker
girls basketball game.
Yeah, they were all down there the other day too. So yeah, so shout out to those little girls right there.
Yeah, and so I definitely wanted to throw a little sneak peek in here about next week's episode, but we're gonna get to talk to boys about what they think about the deal. But next week, or not next week, 2 weeks from now, on our next show, we're gonna get David Winget back on the show. Baby
Man.
Dave will be back on the show, and he'll be talking about this next adventure in his life. And so I'm going to talk to you boys about that right now. Then, like I said, it's a little pre-show for 2 weeks down the road. But word on the street is that David Winget is going to be the co-head coach for the Winnebago boys varsity basketball team.
That's kind of what I heard.
Yes, indeed. So you boys hearing that news and knowing the coaching staff with Coach Jeff and Aspen and Coach Sean, what does that bring to your guys' team, and how do you feel about it?
I feel like it brings experience that no other coaches had when playing pro, and just how he's visioned different basketball players from all over. Like he's gonna know what to do in certain situations that maybe we don't know.
I think the way I see it is like I always bring up passion, but like he's passionate about like helping the youth. Like maybe he's like sees where he could have did more, and that's where he wants to help us out at. So I really see that a lot with him. So having him on the coaching staff, that's gonna be like, I don't know. We're gonna see what happens.
Yeah. Well, you guys learn from both ends as a coach and as a player. So I mean, he had you guys know Penny Hardaway as a coach. He had Coach Hilu or whatever his name is up in the SDSU. You know, so he's got some. He had some good coaches in his corner when at the collegiate level. And I don't really know too much about. He told us a lot about when he was over in Portugal playing, but he didn't really talk too much about his coach. So. But yeah, you gotta be learning from the best. I mean, like even you can't take nothing away from Jeffrey. He played college ball. Aspen played college ball. Sean, he's just a good athlete, and I think he played college ball for LPTC for a little bit, So you got some guys that actually know the game through experience. So so you gotta just go in and soak up what you can. But Quinn said just a little preview. We're not gonna get too much deep into it because we got one more football game to get this. So.
I just want to get the listeners hyped up so they be tuning in next week.
So details here, guys. We have a blessing ceremony and send off. It's gonna be part pepper rally too, right? Is that?
I'm not sure. That's what they made it seem like last year.
Okay.
It's not like
And that's going to be
a
on
whole lot.
Friday at 1
Yeah.
up at the school. So community is invited to make sure you do that. There are some protocols and some rules if you go to the
game.
To the game. And let me try to bring those up.
Those plastic bag, the plastic.
right there.
You gotta bring a clear bag or something.
Clear bag right there.
Oh yeah,
So-
clear bag.
Hey, but
Plastic
I got
bag.
something for you guys. If you parents showed up to parent-teacher conferences, and then your initial visit with the school at the beginning of the year, they gave out Winnebago bags that are see-through.
Really?
And
Nice.
got a couple at the house.
Yeah, I think Hotel
So-
Renaissance might have some too. But just so you know, people are probably, how much does it cost to get in and stuff like that? It's $50 to DJ guaranteed, and then $10 to get in. I was kidding.
I said I'm watching from home.
I'm watching from home. No, but it's $10 for the adults. Students who get in for $5. There's a fan entrance. It's on the southeast corner of the dome. Winnebago fan seating is on the northeast side of the dome. So spread that word. Let people know.
That $10 also covers that first game too with the other two schools that are playing at 4.
Oh, who's playing in it?
I can't even
I
remember.
think McLaughlin,
White River.
White River and McLaughlin.
Yeah,
That was it.
that's
So-
the game before.
They're at 4 and Winnebago's at 7. So then
Nice.
that $10 covers both if you wanted to go up and watch the other game.
Yeah,
too,
because
so.
you could literally get off work and get up there by beginning of the second quarter up there.
Yeah.
Or dip out
Well,
early.
let me see what I can do about
PTO.
admin.
So clear bag policy is in effect 6:30 in the 9-8 conference players intro. So you want to make sure that you don't want to miss the fireworks and everything. Cheer your favorite player on. 6:50 is team introduction, 7 p.m. sharp because it is televised. It's going to be kickoff, and about 9:20 they say that it's going to be post-game award presentation. So there you have it, folks. Any questions? We'll see you guys up there, man.
Yeah. Hey,
Last one out. Don't forget to turn off the lights.
That's right.
yes, definitely.
One more little shout out.
Hey, let me get a shout out too.
Yeah,
Okay, you
go ahead.
get- you
Start
get
it off.
shout outs.
Start it off.
Hey, shout out to my sister at Sweet Things, always holding it down right before the game. And whenever I need a burger or some cheese fries, I always go over there.
Right before the
No,
game.
no, like the day before.
Oh, I say, who's
Just to get
this
my
guy
stomach.
adding on a little extra hitting weight?
Yeah, but yeah, shout out Sweet Things though,
There you
holding
go.
it down.
Oh, there you go. All right,
shout out.
guys.
Yeah.
A good shout out.
You got a shout out, man?
Chris?
Nah, I went along with his.
I seen as soon as he said it,
both
Chris
those
lit
smash
up too.
burgers.
Yeah, he lit up too.
It takes a village, man,
Yeah,
for
that
real.
definitely
right,
does.
that's
Hey,
right.
ladies and gentlemen, thanks for listening. This
Yeah,
is
appreciate it.
The Show. You're listening to 100.9 FM. This is KWTN, the Big Voice Radio, right here from Winnebago, Nebraska.
Oh, good.